Coliseum in Toronto for the Toronto Sceptres home opener against the visiting Boston Fleet. So happy to be with you guys. I am Signa Butler. Pleased to bring you the action today ringside alongside Daniela Ponticelli and Becky Keller. Well, we're getting set for this one. Both of them, as I mentioned, wins off the top of the season and looking to add to that today. As for the Toronto Sceptres, they get a big juggernaut back in the lineup. Renata Fast, the Defender of the Year, back after missing the game against Minnesota. And you know what? They picked up an off-season acquisition. Defender of the Year nominee Ella Shelton, feeling comfortable in the room, as is this rookie, Kiara Zanin. Game-winning goal against Minnesota, feeling good. Let's take you to that game against Minnesota. It was a 2-1 Toronto Sceptres win, and it got things started with Shelton, backdoor and the backhand, giving them a 1-1 tie. But then it was Kiara Zanin. How about this? First professional goal, the game winner, and a 2-1 win. Inside the Boston dressing room, Megan Keller wearing the C, taking over from Hillary Knight. And of course, they've got the Green Monster in between the pipes, Erin Frankel. And Keller, she had a couple stabs at a goal the other night against Montreal, and she made no mistake opening her account on the season. And Frankel, up to her old tricks from last year. Just a shot stopper if there ever was one. 25 saves for the shutout against the Montreal Victoire. Rattray. In comes Turnbull, shorthanded, scores! A jailbreak to light the lamp inside Coca-Cola Coliseum for the first time this season, courtesy of the captain.
Well, Toronto must be making this a home opener tradition. Did the same thing last year, the jailbreak goal. This is a really nice job at the blue line by Savannah Harmon to step up, to take that away. Blair Turnbull comes in with a head of steam, and she's able to beat Erin Frankel. Not something that's done very easily, but really, again, just starts with defending the blue line really well. Savannah Harmon, who was an acquisition last year from Ottawa.
Well, near Frankel. Oh, perfect situation for Laura Kluga. A great save by Kirk. Van Leeuwen. Dalton, fast one-timer. Scramble in front of the net. Out comes Boyd. Sent right around Gomerson. Now she's in a foot race. Newhook uses the body. Abby Newhook with the feet to Saunier. Save! They score! Abby Newhook delivers for Boston. Her first PWHL goal.
Toronto, who's just absolutely been dominant this period, but they've given up a couple doozy chances. Kluger with the breakaway. That, of course, is a 2-on-1 as they're able to win this foot race. Nomerson just can't get herself back in time. Loses the battle, 2-on-1. Nice pass, quick shot, and then that one goes off the Newhook's foot. She wins this battle right here along the wall, wins the battle, makes the pass, finishes up at the net. Gets a little bit lucky, but it was a lot of the hard work that got to that point first. They beat Reagan Kirk so far.
Oh, the Sceptres story. They were the team that outshot 31-19 last Friday when they opened the league for the third straight year. Gentry holds her own in the far corner. Former Sceptre McKinnon is there. Less than 5 minutes to go now. We're all tied up. Pride of St. John's, Newfoundland, Abby Newhook with her first goal in her pro career.
We start to get a look at some of these new players. Of course, Emma Gentry was the first pick for Toronto in the draft in the second round. And what a hit. She goes up against Ryland McKinnon now. Ryland McKinnon's not small. She sends her down.
Oh, but watch out, Turnbull already has a shorthanded goal, sending up Comfer, she shoots! Frankel saves! What a great look for the Sceptres.
Well, Comfort's got to take a second with this puck before she gets it into a position where she wants to shoot it. If you're going to score on a goalie like Erin Frankel, those shots got to come off quick. Toronto develops a quick 2-on-1. Blair Turnbull gets that puck to Comfort, and then she's got to settle it a little bit before she gets that shot off. That allows Erin Frankel to get over and square up in her net. Likely not picked up on the broadcast, but Becky and I hang out with the birds in the booth. Out they come once more. Turnbull set up in the slot, looking for her second of the game.
Is able to break this up. It looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1. Nice little pass, and then there's Maloney coming in on the back check. Now, those are the little things you need. The areas she gets that stick into play.
With a touch, gets it up for Comfort. The one-on-one with Boyd. Comfort goes down. And a chance right in front for Connors. Stopped in close quarters.
Well, Jesse Comfort, what a battle in order to try to make this play. No play, neither player is giving up any ground as she comes in. Her and Zoe Boyd. Nice battle. Boyd gets nice and low. Cuts underneath her. Takes Comfort out.
Chance here, can Toronto get going? Shelton down for Domerson. A chance for Spooner. What a save by Erin Frankel. He sends it back. U-hook. In a chance for Daphne. She scores. Susanna Daphne's second goal of this season. Gives Boston the lead here in Toronto.
Well, it might have just been exactly what we said, Daniela, which is one shot in the period, but watch out for number two. It seems to be the second shot in the period, and it's been the golden one for Boston. Susanna Tappaney's had a strong start to this year, and I've liked her line. They're tenacious. They get in on the forecheck. They're gritty. Again, Jamie Lee Rattray, who looked like maybe she was out, gets her stick on this puck, fires it out front. Tappaney, who's just waiting in the weeds, just sort of sitting there waiting, up nice and high, lost in coverage, and she comes, finds the back of the net. I'm sure a little stunning. Right?
Keller, of course, looks ahead, will chip it into the neutral zone, and Mueller gets ahead. Nets the third for Boston, her first of the season.
Boston just stays with it. They're in a battle. Toronto trying to get a stick on this puck and see if they can pull it out of the battle and get some open ice, and they aren't able to. Alina Mueller, you can just kind of see her waiting, anticipating. Some great anticipation skills from the wily veteran. Will chip up. Mueller gets in behind everybody. Finds the back of the empty net to seal the deal here for Boston with just 21 seconds left on the clock in a game where Toronto has played outstanding but has...
Flanagan from the point. We're in the final 5 seconds here. And Boston breaks its Toronto curse, earning the Fleet's second ever win in the 683 days after the first, and we are getting into it, these two teams. A 3-1 finish for the Fleet at Coca-Cola Coliseum.